Hey y'all, how's it going? How's it going? How's it been? Let's get ready to talk about some stuff because it's that time. It's that time. It's that time. Today we are going to be talking about a little bit of everything under the sun, but mostly we're going to be talking about funding because a lot of you need to get funded and you don't realize you need funding, which is crazy to me. And I'm going to talk about the things tonight. I'm going to go over what is it that you need to get funded, what you need to get funded, because we know, y'all know, like I know, y'all ain't gonna do it. So let's get prepared. Let's talk about how do we get funded for these big real estate projects that we really want to do. How do you do that? Let me know. Let me know. I might want to plug in my iPad before it actually stops working for me, because Lord knows. Forgive me for being late. I know I sent out a notice saying I would be live at 7, but I got stuck on a client call. Y'all understand? Got stuck on a client call and ended up being a little bit late, but I'm here now. And I appreciate you for being patient if you've been sitting here wondering like when I was going to go live. Then you know. You know, you know. You know, you know. So if you can hear my voice and see my pretty brown face, say, hey girl, hey. So I know we in the comments and I know we here, we ready to go. Tonight we're talking about funding. Funding, funding, funding. That's all I'm going to talk about tonight. I'm not talking about wholesaling real estate. I'm going to talk about the funding because y'all really need to know about the funding. And y'all be trying to act like y'all don't need funding, but everybody need money in real estate. I don't care who it is, what you did, what you didn't do. Everybody needs funding. At some point, like y'all don't need funding, but in your real estate career, you are going to need funding. Hey, Mon, how are you over there on Instagram land? I appreciate you. I was just trying to. I think I did this. I did it right. Okay. One more time for the people in the back. Okay, so tonight we're talking about funding, how to get funded. What do you need to qualify for funding for a real estate deal? Because that's the part that y'all don't understand. Funding for credit and funding for a car, different. Funding for a mortgage, different. Funding for a real estate deal, first of all, is totally different. And the deals that I'm going to tell you how to get these hard money loans that you keep hearing about. Okay. First, I'm going to tell you what you need to qualify. Tomorrow, we'll go over some other things. And speaking of which, tomorrow is day one for Creative Finance Academy, Creative Wealth Academy. I'm sorry, Creative Wealth Academy. Day one is tomorrow. Please be on time. It is at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have not registered, tomorrow is the absolute last day to get in at the deep discount. Okay. Now, y'all asking me what's included, what's going on, how do we get here, what do we do, and all this other stuff. And I'm here to tell you because that's what I do. Okay. Now, first things first. My name is Delisa Robinson. I am y'all's favorite real estate diva out here in these real estate streets. And I also am the creator and founder of Keys, Deeds, and Profits and the Creative Wealth Academy. Tonight, we're going to be talking about how to get funded for your real estate deals. What is it that you need to qualify? How do you qualify? Where can you find these deals? Where can you find this funding? And I'm going to tell you, right here is where you can find your funding. I have partnered up with the Black Girls in Real Estate. They have a loan program called Clear to Close Capital, and we have partnered up and we are going to be funding your loans. Isn't that great? All right. So that's one. That's one big thing I can tell you. Another thing is to charge up your life The Charge Up Your Life conference is in Texas, May 30th and May 31st. And who's speaking? Moi. I'm going to be there talking about how you can get funded for your real estate deals, how to use your credit, and how to leverage your credit to get funded in real estate. That is what I will be talking about. So now, for those of you who are interested in all of these things, I will have the link in my bio soon. I don't have it there right now, but I will have it there very soon. So heads up, let's go and let's get ready to rumble in these real estate streets in 2025, because it is very, very, very easy going. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Now, a lot of people ask me all the time, why do I do the things I do? Listen, I want everybody, this year I have a goal to help 100 people start, enhance or scale, or diversify their real estate portfolio. So you're going to either start a portfolio, scale the portfolio you currently have, or you're going to diversify the portfolio you currently have. Now, what do I mean by scale? That means getting you to a point where you are getting consistent income. What do I mean by diversify? You might be in real estate, you might be wholesaling, you might want to start building a portfolio. You got a portfolio, you might want to move into multifamily or commercial. There are things and ways to do everything. You might want to go into mobile home parks. Who knows what it is that you want to do? But you might want to be a loan broker. Who knows? So my job is out here to tell you, this year I'm going to tell you how to start your business. When I say a real estate investment business, trust me, it does not have to be you owning the real estate. You don't have to own the real estate. You don't have to own the real estate. I say it again. You don't have to own real estate to have a real estate investment business. You can invest in real estate in so many different ways. However, I am going to show you how to get funded. Okay. So do what y'all do, and I'm going to do what I do. But in the meantime and in between time, we're gonna wrap this up just a little bit. Okay. So grab your favorite beverage. I have mine. And yes, this is actually a glass of wine. I've decided to treat myself today because I need it. So go grab your favorite gut. Mind you, I did say have your favorite beverage in a pretty glass. Don't pay no attention to my nail polish. I gotta get my nails done. So, well, I gotta do them, I should say, because I'm not getting them done. I gotta do them. So I'm paying no attention to my chip nail polish. But anyway, that just shows you how hard I've been working, because I did literally just painted these like 2 days ago. Now, this is Moscato d'Asti. That's what I'm drinking this week. Next week might be something different, but this week it's this. Okay. Now, somebody asked me, so they asked me, why did I start the Creative Wealth Academy? And the reason why is because I wish somebody had told me the types of things that I'm going to be telling you guys. I wish there was somebody, when I first started out, I wished to heaven that there was somebody who was out there who was doing what I do, who looked like me. Y'all know what I'm talking about, my pretty brown skin, who looked like me and was doing the type of things that I wanted to do in real estate. That's why I started the Creative Wealth Academy. I'm hoping that you learn from my mistakes and you do something a little different. So tonight we're going to talk about the funding, because that's where most people get in trouble, is with the funding. You guys don't understand how serious the funding is. You don't understand how much this can hurt and help you. I put it like that. It can hurt you and it can help you. But I'm going to tell you how to do it so that it doesn't hurt too much, so you just don't feel it. Okay? All right. Now, let me pull up my notes, because we're about to get started. Grab your pens and papers, because the content that you are requesting is about to begin. I want you guys to understand that we are getting ready to get into it. So, let me one of my reasons. That's quicker. Okay, there we go. All right. Now, first of all, when you are going for lending, there's going to be like when you come to me for lending, you're going to have to give me some information. So, what I'm going to tell you is when you go to anybody, you're going to have to give them this information. The first thing they want to know is your personal information. Hard money loans, do they require a credit check? Yes. Does it show up on your personal credit? No. Hard money lenders will lend to businesses only. They do not lend to people, personal people. Private lenders will lend to personal people. Hard money lenders will not. Okay, pumpkins? All right. Now, first of all, we need to know your name, your personal legal name, the one that's on your birth certificate, the one that's on your driver's license, the one that's on your passport. That's what we need. We also need the phone number that gets directly to you, not to your mama house, not to Ray Ray and them. We want to know how to get in contact with you. All right, that's first and foremost. Second is we need a valid email address. A valid email address, ladies and gentlemen. It does not, it could be gmail.com, yahoo.com, as long as it gets to you. Now, if you are smart and you've already set up your business the correct way, which we've talked about that plenty of times, so I'm pretty sure you guys understand. If not, I'll probably go over that on a different day. But if you've set up your business the correct way, you have a professional email address. How about give us that? Okay. We need your date of birth and your primary address. This is where you reside. Okay. We need that. Now, for your business, we're going to want to know the name of your business, your position in the company. What is your position or your title? So it's going to go a little bit something like this. Delisa D. Robinson. That's my name. Everybody, if you know me, you know my middle name. We're not going to discuss that right now because that's not what you're here for, nosy. Okay. My phone number, 555-1212, is going to be in there, 716-555-1212. That's going to be a phone number. I'm not going to say my phone number out here. If you have my phone number, you know what it is. Okay. My email address is going to be Delisa at whatever gmail.com. Delisa at gmail.com. So if that's an email address that I'm using, that's not my email address. Please don't email me there. Okay. I'm just using this as an example. My date of birth. Y'all know me, Big Gemini, June 5th in the year. We ain't gonna talk about the year right now, just to let y'all know. I'm a woman of a certain age and I love it. Okay, that's all y'all need to know. All right. And the second thing, my primary address. Where do I reside? 123 Main Street, Buffalo, New York, 14203. Okay, or 142, whatever it is. That's what you're going to put in there. Now, the business information, you're going to put your company name, Trinity Alliance Group of Buffalo, Inc., the business address. No, I'm sorry, the business website. If you have one, you do not need a business website. It's good to have one, but you do not need one. But I have one, so I will put it in there. My position, I am the CEO and founder. So I'm either going to put, if they have multiple boxes that says what I am, some applications don't have a CEO box. They have a president box. So you have other. You can check other and put your title in there. Okay. Now, the loan information. They're going to want to know the property you want the loan for. Okay. The property you want the loan for. Everybody take a sip so we can keep going. That's all. So we can keep going. All right. So they're going to want to know the property address, the address of the property that you want this loan for. Then they want to know what you plan to do with this loan. And the reason why they want to know what you plan to do with the property is because that's going to determine the type of loan you get. Are you fixing and flipping? So you're going to get a fix and flip loan. Are you getting a fix and hold? So you're going to get a fix and hold loan, a DSCR. DSCR loans are very popular right now because you don't have to do a lot. And we'll go over that probably in a day or two. We'll go over that. But a DSCR, is it a commercial? Is it new construction? Is it a cash out refinance? Is it a rate and term refinance? These are the things you need to know, that we need to know to get you approved. And then we want to know, well, how much money do you need, Pumpkin? All right. Now, client background. Yes, you will have to provide some background information. Does that mean that we will not give you a loan if you are a first time person? No, because there's a box on here that says first deal, check it. If this is your first time getting a deal, then check that box. Do not lie. Do not lie. And the reason I'm saying that, and I'm saying it so serious, I'm looking right into the camera when I say do not lie. Okay? Because we're going to ask you for supporting documents on anything that you put on this application. So if you say, I've closed 2 to 5 deals, or I've closed more than 6 deals, we're going to ask you, how long has it been since you closed? How many deals have you closed in the past 24 months? And you can put that on here. Do you know your current credit score? We're going to ask you these things. Okay? Yes, they're going to pull your credit. A hard money lender will pull your credit. A private lender probably won't, but a hard money lender will pull your credit. Okay? All right. Now, are you currently under contract for the property? I'm going to tell you like this. You need to be under contract, and you have to provide the contract signed with your signature on there and with the seller's signature on. We need a fully executed contract. This is not something that you could just say, oh, well, we're just going to do this. Oh, well, I'm thinking about buying this house, so I want to see if I can get funded. Now, we might do it. We will do a pre-approval, and I can give you a pre-approval letter. I can. I sure can. However, my darlings, you're going to have to still provide the information that we're requesting, no matter what. Okay? Because y'all love to tussle out here in these streets. I tell you, y'all make life so hard for me, yourselves, and everybody else under the sun. Stop it. You don't. Life doesn't have to be hard. Do what you're supposed to do. Okay? Do what you're supposed to do, and life is good. So good. Life is so good if you do what you're supposed to do. And just like I figured, done. Change it. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. So when I say to you, hey, let's get this information in, then that's what I mean. Let's get the information in. Okay? All right, pumpkins. I have to get y'all right, because y'all be out here in the streets looking at me like I said something wrong, like I told you to do something wrong. I just told you to do what you're supposed to do. Now, on the property information, yes, are you under contract? That's the first thing we're going to ask you. And if you are under contract, we're going to ask you to send us the copy of the contract. I need that. Okay? That's why you can't lie to me about how much you paid for it and all this other stuff. Take a sip. All right? Now, estimated property value. If you're a real estate investor, if you're in the Creative Wealth Academy, this is something you will know. You will know how to calculate this. You will know how to do this. It will not be a secret. It's not, and we will be able to tell you as is value, along with after repair value. You need to know how to calculate that, pumpkins. All right. Then the purchase price. If you are under contract, you have a purchase price on your contract. That's what we want. The purchase price, not the purchase price after your EMD. We want the actual purchase price. So if you are purchasing this property for $200,000, that's what's going to go on this form. Okay? Yes, no, maybe so. Crisscross applesauce. Rehab budget. Creative Wealth Academy members, you will learn how to do a construction budget, a rehab budget. We will do this. We will go over it. We will talk about it in detail. You will have homework that will tell you, go to Home Depot, go to Lowe's. If you work, go on their websites and see how much some of this basic information and stuff costs. Research local hardware stores in your area that may be cheaper. Instead of going to get lumber for framing from Home Depot, go to Lumber Liquidator. Go to other lumber stores. Hey, I have a friend who actually does creates lumber, and they come and clear land, and they keep the lumber and do all this other stuff with it. So there's so many different ways you can get lumber. Okay. They're gonna want to know the property type. Is it a single family? Is it multi? Is it mixed use? Is it commercial? Is it mobile home park? What is it that you're doing? We need to know, right? Mhm. Good stuff. Okay. Now, some other things I might ask you. Who referred you to me? That's so that I can call them and say thank you, or I can send them a gift, or I can call them and say, hey, girl, guess what? I got an affiliate program. You sent me this loan. I appreciate it. Whatever. Do you currently work with another hard money lender? If so, who? And how soon are you looking to close? Then I'm going to ask you for the supporting documents to everything you just told me you have. And you know what those supporting documents are going to look like? They're going to look like the first thing, your purchase agreement, which is your contract. I told you I was going to ask for it. Y'all thought I was joking. No, that's the first thing I'm going to ask you for. The second thing I'm going to ask you for is your construction budget, because I need to know what your scope of work is. How much work did you do it right? Okay. Then I'm going to ask for some current property photos. Why am I going to ask you for that? Because I need to know how much work is really being done. Yeah, I'm going to ask you for some current photos of your property. I sure am. And then I want financial statements from your business. Okay, time out. Yeah, I can tell I've been watching football, basketball, and everything else. Time out. Let me explain to y'all about your business. Okay. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are a business mogul, if you are a mini mogul in the making, if you are a mom that has a side hustle and you want to turn this into your full-time job, if you are a single dad who's out here working side jobs, doing construction, whatever it is that you're doing, and you're calling it your business, and you have an EIN, and you have the articles of organization, you have standard operating agreement, you have bylaws, whatever it is that you're doing, if you're out here doing it and you're doing it the correct way, you also need to file your taxes. Yeah, I said it. File your business taxes, show a profit. Then you're like, oh, but if I show a profit, I will make tax return. You're not supposed to get a tax return, crazy. All right. Most entrepreneurs do not receive a tax refund. We don't. I can't tell you the last time I got a tax refund. It's been about 8 years. And that's because I have to pay taxes. I'm being honest. I have to pay. And you want to get yourselves into this habit of showing a profit for your business. Okay. The reason why you want to show a profit for your business is so that you can get funding for your business. If your business is not showing a profit, do you think anybody gonna give you the money? They won't. They're not going to. So show a profit for your business. What's so hard about that? How are you calling yourself a successful entrepreneur? You show no profit. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right. All right. Take a sip. Remember, it's a wind down Wednesday. It's the Wednesday wind down. And I am drinking wine, just for this, so in case anybody's asking. So we're going to need your financial statements. So it's going to be either bank statements or tax returns. Bank statements or tax returns. Then we're going to ask you for your LLC operating agreement. I'm going to ask you for your bylaws. If you're incorporated, you must have bylaws. If you are an LLC, you will have an operating agreement. Oh, but at least I'm the only person in my LLC. I know, you still need an operating agreement. Because it's you, the owner, creating a business, and the business giving you permission to operate it. That's what an operating agreement is for. Okay. They want to ask you to certify that everything you gave, all the information you gave us is true. We want to ask you to sign and date the form, because that's what I do. Okay. Everybody good with that? Where is my other form? I want to make sure I give you everything. Looking for my other notes. I want to make sure I said it. I want to make sure I gave you, I asked you for everything because I don't want you guys to go in here and say, well, at least you didn't ask for that. Yes, I did. Okay. I gave you everything. All right. So we want to make sure that we have everything that we need. That is the purpose of this. Now, any questions on funding? What is going to take for you to get funding? Any questions on that? Because I don't want you guys leaving here saying, well, at least you didn't give us enough. Yeah, I think I gave you a little bit too much, but it's nothing that we can't handle. It's nothing that we can't do. So a lot of people are asking, what is an operating agreement? The operating agreement, like I said, is your permission slip from the business to you, giving you permission to operate this business, giving you permission to sign off on a check. It tells how much you're able to do for the business. Are you able to buy and sell properties through the business? Are you able to do what else is there? Are you able to buy and sell real estate? Are you able to, whatever it is that you have permission from the business to perform business on behalf of the business? That's basically what it is. Like I said, it's your permission slip to run your company. Every LLC needs one. If you don't have one, you can go to Rocket Lawyer or lawyer.com, or you can go to a real actual lawyer like I did and have one written up. Okay? Because y'all, I got a feeling y'all don't understand exactly what I be saying. Y'all think I be y'all think I be tripping with y'all think I be playing with y'all, but I really don't. I don't be playing. I don't be tripping. I be trying to get y'all the real deal information around here. Y'all be playing with me. Y'all be playing with me. So how's it going? Okay, that's all I'm gonna cover today is what you need to get funded. And the reason for that is if I go into anything else, it's gonna take me longer than 30 minutes and I don't have an additional 30 minutes. I probably got like another 10, 15 at the most. Then I have to get to my next project because I got another Zoom call I gotta get on at 8 o'clock. All right. So with that, was it helpful for you guys? The information that you're asking for, was it helpful? Did you guys get it? Yes, no, maybe no, maybe. Was this helpful? Was it something that you needed? If it was not something that you needed, what do you need so I can get it for you? All right. Now, I'll be honest, the Creative Wealth Academy starts tomorrow. I am so excited to get started with my first group of people. And I think we got about 5 or 6 people signed up so far. I hope everybody can make it tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because we are going to y'all gonna have homework tomorrow, just so you're aware. So my Creative Wealth Academy members, you guys will have homework tomorrow. Please be on time at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when we get ready to dive into the curriculum. Okay. Now, I said I was not going to do wholesaling live. And the reason for that is because you guys have wholesaling going backwards and forwards. Y'all know wholesaling like it's nothing. And you already have access to the course that's in wholesaling. I am updating and modifying everything else. Remember, I promised you guys this. The Creative Wealth Academy will be taught live. Every session will be live. Every session will be an hour to a 2 hour session. And you will then be, if you're a member of the Creative Wealth Academy, you will then get all of the information. You will get all of the replays in your portals. Okay. Now, I know some of you have asked me what's the deal with the Creative Wealth Academy. The Creative Wealth Academy is a 1-year program where you are going to learn real estate from beginning to end. Residential real estate, let me be clear. Residential real estate from beginning to end. So your creative financing section is going to consist of creative financing strategies, wholesaling, lease options. We're going to talk about tax deeds, tax liens. We're going to talk about subject to, and we're going to handle foreclosures. Now, the foreclosures we're going to talk about mortgage foreclosures and tax foreclosures, because I want you guys to be fluent in it. All right. Then we're going to move into, once we go through creative financing strategies, you guys start acquiring your properties. We're going to start we're going to use those strategies to build our portfolios. So we're going to build our portfolios. We're going to talk about acquiring using the creative finance strategy. That's why it's important for you to join early. Can you join later? Absolutely. But you're going to miss a lot. You're going to try and catch up by coming into the program and getting on the live sessions. You're going to have to catch up by doing the homework and then coming to the live sessions. Okay. Now, first and foremost, once you acquire your properties using the wholesaling, lease options, subject to foreclosures, and tax deeds, tax liens, we're going to start building your portfolio. Now, building your portfolio, I'm going to teach you how to set up a short-term rental portfolio, Airbnb, for those of you who don't know what that is. We're going to do short-term, mid-term, long-term. We're going to talk about acquisitions, how to acquire these properties. And I'm going to be doing it alongside you. Every homework assignment that I give you, I'm going to also give myself. And I'm going to be doing it alongside you just to show you. And I'm going to be recording my steps. So you guys will have extra bonus footage to learn from within the program. We're going to talk about funding, detailed funding. How do you get funded? Once you get your property and you're ready to roll, how are we going to fund this property? We're going to use creative financing strategies. We're going to be our own bank. Are we going to build capital together? How are we going to do this? Okay. Then we're going to talk about management. Are you going to self-manage or hire a manager? Or are you going to hire a manager externally or internally? See, and that's the thing that a lot of people don't talk about, and I don't hear a lot of people talking about. But we're going to talk about management, and then we're going to run numbers always and talk about cash flow. So then once you do that, if you start having cash flow and you have equity, then we can start getting you into flipping houses. What are we going to do with flipping houses? We're going to talk about how do you fund it, planning. And part of the planning when you're flipping a house is, where do you get your permits from? A lot of you don't even know where to go to get a permit. You talk about you want to flip a house, nobody's telling you, where do you have to go to get a permit? How much do permits cost? What type of permit do you need? What's the process of an inspection through the city, the county, the state, whatever, or the lender? You need to know how the money works, how the money moves. You're going to have to know that. Then you're going to have to know how to calculate your profits. And then you're going to have to figure out, what is it that you need? Are you flipping mobile homes? Are you flipping 1 families, 2 families, quads? Are you holding on to it? Because some people will flip it and hold on to it. It's a lot to this real estate game that y'all really, really don't know. And then, like we went over tonight, we're going to talk about the funding, fix and flip funding, buy and hold funding, short-term rentals, private lenders. We're going to talk about all of that. For those of you who don't know, we're reviewing what's going to happen. Now, in the Creative Wealth Academy, how this is going to work, you will have 2 different types of training. You will have live training every week. And right now it's every Thursday. Starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, individual and group. Now, group training is every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's also going to be 2 other insight sessions or strategy sessions where we can do Q&A. Okay? Then you're also going to get 4 one-on-one strategy sessions with me. So you won't be able to put your first strategy session into effect until month 2, because I want to make sure you've done something first. Okay, that's why the calendar is open, and I sent the link out to you guys. If I didn't, I dropped it into the private Facebook group for you guys. So then we're going to go through the curriculum. All sessions of curriculum will be recorded, whether it's the insight strategy sessions or our one-on-one sessions, or if it's our group sessions, they're always going to be recorded. Then the support, you have the Creative Wealth Academy network. It is open to every single member. Every single member of the Creative Wealth Academy gets into the private Facebook group. You are free to come to the strategy sessions for the time frame that you're in. You are free to, our network provides resources. So if you are in Milwaukee and you need a title company, I got you. We'll have a list of resources. We're going to have what do they call it? Not a dictionary. That's not what I'm calling it. Whatever it is. When you put a bunch of things in there, I can't remember. It's not a catalog. Anyway, we're going to have a directory. That's what's called. We have a directory of all of the people that we can contact in what city and state they're located in. If you need a contractor in Atlanta, I got you. You need another lender, I got you. You need an attorney, I got you. So that's what it is. Over the past 5 years, I have accumulated and created a national database of resources to partake for my Creative Wealth Academy members. So that's what we're going to be doing now. So we're offering a structured approach to real estate investing. This is not going to be something that you've seen elsewhere, and you're going to get a lot of me, especially this first year. Now, after the first year, you might just have to be in there doing recordings. You'll still get your insight sessions every week, but not every week, but twice a month. But you might not get me every week. So if you want training, come on in. Live and recorded trainings, which is so crazy to me. All my analyzers that I've created over the years, workbooks, guides, directories, all of that. And like I said, a nationwide network of investors, lenders, credit strategists, and so much more. Contractors, accountants. We have everything. Bookkeepers. Whatever it is you need, we have it in the Creative Wealth Academy. So this is a one-stop shop for all your real estate training. Okay? All right. Now, I know a lot of people ask me, because somebody asked me the other day, well, how much does it cost? Right now, up until tomorrow, it's only $997 for the whole year. Can you pay the $997 all at once? Yes. Can you do payment plans? Yes. If you want to keep the $997, you can do one payment of $997, or you can do payment through Afterpay, Klarna, or Affirm. And then you can pay them your monthly payment or weekly payment, or however it works out for you. You can also do, for those of you who can't get approved, there's a 5-month payment plan option. It's going to be a little bit more than $997. And then there's also a 12-month payment plan option, which of course you're going to pay a little bit more than $997. Okay. So that's how that works, and that's how that comes about. All right. Now, cheers. Take another sip. Oh, I love wine. People who don't know, I do. Today is wine. Next week, I might be sipping on rum. Who knows? Because I like wine too. Okay. So make sure you stay in contact with me. You keep up with us on all of our social media outlets. On TikTok, we are The Real Estate Diva. On Instagram, I am at TheRealEstate.Diva. On LinkedIn, I am Delisa Robinson, Real Estate Diva. YouTube, Delisa Robinson, the Real Estate Diva. We have on Facebook, Delisa Robinson, or there is the Real Estate Diva page. So you could always keep in contact with me however you want to do this. If you guys want to sign up, like I said, tomorrow, right before we start, 6 o'clock tomorrow is the last time you can get the $9.97 special or the reduced monthly payments. After that, it's going to be, you might still be able to get it, but it's going to be different. Okay. All right. Now I am going to get up off here because, like I said, I got about I got 20 minutes. I got 20 minutes before I got to get on my next call. I didn't want to not come on here and talk to y'all tonight. And I wanted to make sure that you guys understood that last week was rough. We had a major death in our family. So we didn't, I really wasn't going live. So for the past few days, I haven't really been going live. So we are going to and we're okay. Just put it like that. We're okay. And what I am going to do is, like I said, I wanted to make sure that you guys are learning and getting this real estate. I have a goal of 100 people. 20 people I want to have a set own 7 figures in real estate. That means I want to make 20 people into millionaires on paper, because you're not a millionaire, and you'll have $1 million worth of real estate in your portfolio by the end of this year, by the end of January 31st, 2026, because that'll be one complete year. In the meantime, and in between time, I'm also still looking to make 20 wholesalers into 6-figure wholesalers this year. So that means 20 people. Goal is $2 million in assignment fees. We are starting that. We started as of January 1st. We have a couple of people who have closings that are coming up. Unfortunately, they close in New York State. So take forever. You guys, those of you who don't know, it takes forever to close a property in New York State. So, but I've come across an amazing attorney for New York State. He's really good, and he gets a lot of things done really quick. So I'm gonna keep him. In the meantime, between time, like I always tell you guys, if this is your first time, don't let it be your last. And if you've been here before, thank you for always coming out and supporting your girl. I really do appreciate it. If by any chance you want to decide there's something you want to be, you can choose to be whatever you want in this life. But I just hope you choose to be kind, because at some point in your life, somebody has been kind to you. And it's always good to pay kindness forward. Now, you can either pay kindness forward and be a very good person. And if we all did it, make the world a lot better place, much better place to be in. And I'm pretty sure with everything, with all of the people, all of the catastrophes we've had so far this year, between the wildfires, the 2 planes crashing, kids coming up missing, school shootings, it's only been 30, what's today, the 5th? We've only been in 2025 for 36 days, and it's already a lot of crap that has happened. So I think we could all use some kindness in this world right now. Don't you think? I think so too. All righty. So I'm going to get off here, and I'm going to go and get ready for my next Zoom call. And I will talk to you later. Hasta la bye-bye.